on the 16th of January 2018. Currently it is 22:36 for those of you operating on a 24-hour clock, which translates into 10:36 if you are a civilian by trade. And I am working on my map once again, which is going to be called Bad Neighbors. So as you can see from the last video, I've finished texturing most of the map. Now the reason I skipped this is because it tends to get very boring watching some guy float around and texture stuff. There's some things that I left untextured or will have to retexture, so you will get to see how that's done, but for the most part, literally it is just me applying a paintbrush to a certain surface and then browsing through this to look for siding. So I do that and I find siding that I like, double click on that, it comes back out to that, and I apply, and there you go. That's how you pretty much texture. Now you will notice as I float into this house magically that the surfaces that the player will never see, except maybe when they're dead, which I really don't care about at that point, the surfaces that the player will never see are untextured. They have the no draw, which means once again that they will not be rendered in the game, which in turn means that the map will be less intensive on the player's PC and the server it's running off of, or the server it's running off of, or any of the players connecting. So I have very limited knowledge of netcode and how that all works, but what I do understand is it does affect the gameplay, and like loading the map and how well it runs and how smoothly it runs and all that, yada yada yada. So right now I've come to a part of the map where I've basically set the perimeter of the map. You can see it in the hedge rows here, 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 and here, and I've started adding other things. In particular, I've added, well, that dead tree's been there for a while. But I've added a larger dead tree out front of the house, which I'm not particularly fond of, so I think I'm actually going to change this entity to something else. See, I need to find a tree. I've already got the filter on for trees. I need to find a dead tree that'll, see, right there might work. Let me see what this is. Apply. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I thought I was going to be sitting here for hours looking for this thing. Now, you do want to get down to ground level and just make sure that she's not floating, and lo and behold, she is. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and come over to here and just bring her down one. So that way she's actually sticking in the ground, which, yeah, she is now. Okay, so there you have it. Now, the reason I did that was because on the second level in the master bedroom, we'll call it here, of the shitty house, you don't want too much of a clear shot to the other master bedroom, so I want some sort of obstruction of the player's view on this side, and I'm going to put a nice looking tree with plenty of foliage on this side over here to do the same thing. And that's part of the reason why I put the trees here too, right in the middle where the gate is, because I don't want somebody just shooting into the other gate without a problem. Now I might need to move this tree up some because it's not as thick as that other one, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So right now I'm going to go ahead and locate another tree that I can put right here in the front yard of the nice house, the good neighbor. So as usual, I change it from I can do it actually over here in in this section right here, but I can do it here too. It doesn't matter. It depends on how you want to skin a cat. So prop. Oh, that's cool. Let's try that again. Thank you. I don't know what the hell that was about. Static is what we're looking for because it's a static prop. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead, and it's already up to tree. So we're going to go ahead and skim through the tree list here and see if there's something appropriate for the front of the good neighbor's house. So I already think I have that there. So what about these trees up top here? I didn't really give much thought to that. Let me see how that looks. Actually, you know what? That would be good. That's perfect. See, she's floating. She is a little bit. Let's bring her down just a smidge. Just a smidge. Oh, I want to do that. There we go. Outstanding. So yeah, the same thing as over there. The second floor is slightly obstructed, which, and especially in this, which helps keep people up here from sniping players running across the road. So eventually I'm going to add more static props down here, like cars and stuff that are parked alongside the road, probably some burnt out or abandoned vehicles in front of the shitty neighbor, and some nice ones in front of this one over here in front of the good neighbor. Just kind of keep the theme going. Also, I want to break up this kill zone right here, because you don't want people afraid to run across. I want it to be, maybe I'll put a giant dumpster or something like that out in the middle of the road, and I'll just have the car drive around that stuff, or something to that effect. So I want there to be plenty of cover to allow people to run across without fear. So I'll give you a quick tour of what's going on. Oh shit, now I messed that one up. So what I did basically was find the nicest textures I could find, made the nice house, the good neighbor, really nice, and the bad neighbor really bad looking on the inside. So obviously you can tell by the themes of each room what it is. Here's your bathroom, your secondary bedroom, or your office. I'll probably make it the actual bedroom itself. You got your living room, you've got your kitchen, your dining room, and up here, you know, your steps. And out here is your garage. So pretty much that's how that's rolling there. So I got a nice beautiful looking patio in the back here with some stone pillars as compared to the wooden pillars that this guy's got over here, because he's a poor person and somehow that makes him a bad neighbor. It's great, huh? And then I'm sorry. So I did make a mistake here because I forgot to split this wall. It's actually shooting over into this side in this room. So what I'm gonna have to do is real quick locate it, which is right here. Oh, actually what I'm going to do first is go down to view, and then I'm going to hide items. Basically that's going to hide all of my static props or any kind of entity in general, and I want to do that just so that it doesn't clutter the map with those giant red boxes. Alright, so I split this wall, so now when I select just this isn't selected, and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and select the surface of this wall. Otherwise, if I don't, I'm going to change all 6 surfaces, well, yeah, 6 surfaces of this rectangle right here. So the best way to get this to match that is to click that. It remembers the plaster wallpaper surface right there, and then you click back on this, and you can just drop down. Look at that. So that way, and it already matches. Perfect. So then that way you don't have to actually go browse and then type in wallpaper like this and then have to search it and find it, which I believe that's it right there. But even still, like, some of the textures that you've used are so unique and so obscure that it takes a little bit to actually go back through and fish where you found it from, and that is a neat trick that I've learned on my own to try to figure that out. Now the reason that the no-draw borders are here are to help prepare the map for what's called the skybox, which I might work on next anyways. The skybox, remember what I said, no void can be showing at any time. But right here, even though the no draw is there, the bushes will actually cover this up and a player won't be able to see it, but there still needs to be some sort of barrier there to keep the void out, or to pressurize the inside of this. Just consider your map like a space station, and the outside is space. You need to build those walls. Even in an outside map, you need to build those walls to keep space from sucking all the oxygen and atmosphere out of your space station. I think it's a good analogy. So that being said, let's go ahead and build a skybox real quick. We can get that underway. That way I can at least compile the map and run it when I need to test it. So we'll get a good reference here, and we're just going to follow the basic outline of the map here. Too easy. And I'm going to actually increase the grid size to about right there, which will help build these blocks out. Okay. And I'm going to probably come up way higher than I need to, just so, probably come up even higher than that. Probably right there is good. So what I'm going to do is bring up the no draw map again. Draw. I think this will be okay. We're going to go ahead and apply. So you're going to see a big no draw there. And then eventually what I'm going to do is, I think I can just get away with coloring this surface, is to do this skybox. So you're going to be looking for a tile that literally says, hey, skybox, just like that. Now Later on, you'll see that I'm going to configure what skybox actually shows up by linking the map to that skybox, but we're not going to get into that right now. So now that that's done, I'm actually going to build. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it over here too, because I just realized that I textured the top of this wall, and I kind of want people to be able to see that. Now, yeah, from this angle they'll be able to see the wall. Probably get cut off a little bit by the skybox, but I just really don't. Actually, you know what? Do I want to? Nah, screw it. So we'll go ahead and click on this, and the same thing. Skybox. Roadhouse. Okay, so now that that's selected, I have a good reference for the rest of the map, and I'll go ahead and bring this over here like so. And I will do the no draw again, because you don't want skybox to render on both sides, or all 6 sides of the rectangle. You just want it on the side that the players are going to see. So I'm just going to go ahead and build it as such all the way around. Oui. There we go. Okay. Let me check something real quick here. Make sure I got everything set up properly. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure I was streaming properly, because every time I start this process, I screw something up. I needed to make sure I was doing it right. Fuck my life. Alright, so we're going to continue around here. Make that portion right there. Make sure that there's no gap there too. You want to double check. Okay, same difference over here. We'll allow the top of the wall to show. Top of the wall to you. Alright, there's that. And then we're going to go ahead and build this bastard right here. Okay. We're making our way. Remember, that's the starting point over there. So we'll go ahead and build this sumbitch right here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we actually have the walls of our skybox. Okay. So next, we're going to obviously be building the ceiling to the skybox. So we got to seal off this container pretty much to the vacuum of space, of mapping space. So what I'm going to do is just build this like so, right there. Okay. Yep, it's perfect. But obviously I can't have it overtaking the entire map, so I got to raise it up, and there we go. There's the cap. Let me continue. Whoop, wrong button. Let me continue building this cap. Oh yeah, there we are. So I'll go over here. If this map would cooperate, come on, don't do that. Come on this way with it. Alright, there we go, and bring it to that portion right there. Boom. Yes sir, that's looking good. And now I'm going to go ahead and, starting from there, move here and do this. Alright, very beautiful. Bonita. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of this fantasticness. Probably the stuff behind the fence too, even though players will probably end up seeing it. You don't want them to see even the no draw wall when it comes to, because obviously it's transparent and what's behind it, the void. So even though it won't crash the map, it will allow the players to see what turns out to be some sort of like creepy looking Van Gogh painting where it's just, oh shit, I'm breaking my own rule here, where it's just like flipping out on them and it just destroys the illusion or the immersion of the map. So I'm actually half tempted. You know what? Yeah, I might as well. So apply. There we go. Alright, so I don't know if I have to worry about this over here because nobody's going to be able to see that because the bushes are going to be there and everything's going to be blocked. So apply, exit. There we go. We're going to go ahead and save as usual. Save and save often. as a good general rule with anything computer related. I don't know why people don't do that. I work in IT and it drives me absolutely insane. And for crying out loud, don't save locally. So we'll save it locally, but I always have a backup for Pete's sake. Anyways, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and actually launch this bastard. Because you remember that I actually do have spawn points this time. We're just going to get a good idea of how things are looking on this map. So here we go. Remember to have these two boxes here unchecked. And I believe this opens the game up to multiplayer. This code right here. It's been a while, so I don't remember. We'll go ahead and click OK. Yep, looks like it's compiling well. Portal flow is referring to, if I remember correctly, it's building out these polygons that we created. Now, if you don't compile often, this process takes a lot longer. Not as long as it used to, though, when you had really bad, like, processors. I don't even remember what the name of it, like Intel Pentium processor 1 or 2. Man, that would take... I remember compiling maps overnight. Like, that's how bad it was. I would make a map, and then I would compile it when I went to bed, or start the compiling process. And then by the time I woke up the next morning, it would be like 40% done. I'd go to school, come back, and finally it'd be done. So even though it might take a minute or two nowadays, it's still a hell of a lot faster than it used to. Alright, here we go. Obviously, I gotta come in as a terrorist. Now, I haven't added... okay, so what it's doing right now is figuring out the... oh shit. Alright, that's fine. It's figuring out where the bots can walk, because right now I have more than one spawn point in there, so it's going to fill the map with bots.
This is our fight.
That's okay, though. Let's let it do that. That way I can kind of see what the bots do, too, see if they run off the side of the map or some bullshit like that. Now, without... you can see the distance to cities and stuff. That's pretty cool. That means the skybox is working well. So once this is done doing this, I should be able to, yeah, it'll reload and I should be able to walk around. Now, here we go. The fact that I don't have any...
guys, I tell you, we kill them all.
Yeah, okay, so it added actually a light source, which is interesting. I've never seen it do that before. I'm going to have to take that out. It's not necessarily good. It's very bright. Well, you can see right there, I forgot the no draw. I forgot to add actual textures, but this is basically what you're looking at right now thus far for the map. Now, because there's no actual light source, like light entity added into the map, even though the skybox somehow is able to project like immense amounts of lights right now, which basically kill all the green textures that I'm looking at right now. The map will not render, will typically be bright like this. Wow, yeah, that's way too bright. Now normally if I were to place one light entity, let's say in this room, the rest of the map would be pitch dark even with the light source. And I would only be able to see that right there. Everything else would be dark. What the? Oh yeah, I forgot the bots are in here too. So you can see the doorways look good, ceiling looks good, texture looks good. Asshole. Yep. And then the crappy bathroom, I'm going to have to put stuff in here on the toilets and whatnot. This is perfect. Yep. Give it a second here. I should have put some CT spawns in here, but that's okay. Yeah. Whew, man, that sunlight's just killing everything. The point of putting this here was to be able to get up on the roof. Let's see if that works. Get off me, bro. Yeah, it does. Okay, you can get up. Very cool. Probably jump in if you wanted to. I might need to bring that window down a little bit further. I don't know. I can make that. I can make that. Yeah, cool. Shed looks good. Yep, that looks good. That looks real good. Now, the wood being so thin here, it should automatically... Oh, look at that. No draw missing there and there too. It should be like a sim when it comes to bullets. You should be able to shoot right through the fucker. And you can. Cool. So the difference here is the metal being a little thicker. It automatically figured out being that thick you're not going to be able to shoot through it. And also the height looks great. I can go underneath it now. Remember before I wasn't able to do that. Windows look good. Computer's not having a problem moving his characters around. That's good. Beautiful. Yep, that's good. Good. Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright. Yeah, I'm loving that skybox. I might just keep that for this. I'm just going to fix that entity up in the sky. Or actually, I probably won't have that problem once I add the light entity to the map. So the barrier's going to go here. Let's see if I'm missing anything else. Anywhere else. Barrier's going to go right across here like that. I want to check that too. Did I remember to drop that gate down? I did, and that's perfect. Somebody can be an asshole and sit right there and shoot. Alright, so the wood will allow you to get up. Uh-oh. I might have to... Oh, no, you can. Just can't be a raging bitch about it. And I should be able to get up on that roof. If not, I might add maybe like a gutter to walk across or something like that. That's not a bad idea. I might continue that gutter across here. Even though that doesn't make any sense for a normal house, it's something for the player to use to be able to move and get up on top of the roof. But Greg, I fucking hate you. So everything looks good. I mean, it's going to be small, tiny, and compact and force you to kind of kill or die. What's going on there? Oh, it's a shadow. Okay. Damn, that thing's bright. I can't believe it defaulted to that. I mean, that's cool and all, but I mean, take it down a notch. I don't like the fact that the grass changes color like that. I might change this grass over here to the same texture as that. And this is actually... What the fuck? This is gravel in the... This is gravel in the map editor, and now it looks like grass.
Let's go.
I swear to you, this over here is gravel. But not so much now. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Actually, I think this is cool. This kind of worked out because I wanted it to look like a shitty driveway. And even though the... See, that's not what it looks like in the editor either. I guess I got to take the editor at face value because that's what it actually looked like when you were selecting the texture, but not when you applied it. But that's cool. I like that. Did I mention that's cool? Yeah, perfect. And you should, yeah, see that no draw texture there working. Oh, that's pretty much it. I got what I needed out of that. It looks nice, looks good. I can add some more stuff in. Actually, I did want to check, make sure that this view was obstructed enough with all that foliage. Yeah, see, really can't see over there too much. You can kind of see down in the bottom window or in the garage, but you can't really see too well over there. That's perfect, especially when the players get to like the op level, because fuck the op, that's why. Fuck you for liking it. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to be holy about it and do the exit. It should bring me back to this, and this should be, is you going to work? I've noticed that sometimes Hammer takes a shit on you when you do this, so I might have to come back to Bad Neighbor. Are you going to work? You going to work? Going to work? No? What the hell is going on with this? Alright, that's fine. I'll just relaunch it. It won't stop me. Maybe. There we go. Whew. Man. Alright, there we go, there we go. Okay, so. You know what? I should have figured out the orientation of that sun. I'm pretty sure that it's over there above the shitty house. because I remember correctly. No, maybe I'm wrong. Nope. No, it's over here above the good house. Alright, yep. Okay, so first things first, now I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and get that, and then add that, and then change that to that. There you go, that makes more sense. And then the same for this guy over here. So next thing is the gravel on the shitty neighbor. See how that's gravel? What the fuck? Well, that's fine. It serves me right. So I'm actually going to type in gravel. Some cool stuff that comes up. Let's see what this looks like. Hey, it looks like gravel. We'll see if that sticks. That I'm going to keep because that looks decent when it actually renders. What else? Alright, let's hide these entities real quick. Hide the entities. Alright, so I think, no, it was not on that side. It was on this side. Yep, you got me. I might put a swinging gate in. Wood. Actually, no, I'll just do this. Follow my own tip. Just the tip. Alright, so there's that. Let's see here. What else was there? Eventually I'm going to add the gutter. I was missing something else. Oh yeah. Last thing. And that. What the fuck? I thought I fixed that. Fail. I'm sorry guys. This is an absolute failure. Just absolute failure. Might as well just go to bed. Alright. There's that. There's that. We're going to go ahead and fix that. Autism in action there. Let's go ahead and bring this over here. Actually, we're going to bring this down like that. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. So now that I know everything looks decent, I am going to go ahead and... Do I want to put the light in now? No, I'm going to put that in at the end and just bite the bullet. Because when that actually compiles, heavens to Murgatroyd. That's where the real work is. Because it's got to figure out shade, it's got to figure out, like, I mean, and it's not just one light. It's multiple lights in multiple rooms, hitting multiple objects. Not even just the walls, but also the entities, players. It's got a lot of stuff to work out. So we're going to do that last, so it's just like one and done. Bippity bum, it's complete. So what the hell else? Oh yeah, gutter. So that's the next thing. I'm going to build a gutter system that traverses the side of the house here, even though it doesn't make sense. That way the player can, if they wanted to, jump up onto it and run along the side of the house here. So which means also that I don't know if this is going to actually be thick enough for the player, but let's go ahead and bring that down one more bracket. Yeah, just like so. We'll go ahead and build this guy across here. Oh snap. All the way out in the street. Don't do that. Okay. We'll bring it up like so. We're going to go ahead and give it the no draw texture, the fancy no draw texture. Okay, alrighty. So I am going to give it the old paintbrush here on the top, bottom, and the side here and here, and here is already done, so I don't need to worry about that. So we're gonna go middle. Probably use something like that. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. Now I might want to set up the ladder function here as well. Now if I remember right, I'm going to save. Actually what I'm going to do is put an entity in here because we're going to have to, oh yeah, hide in the entities. There we go. What I'm going to actually do, you know what I'm going to do? I might raise this up a little bit because Actually, is it already floating? It is not floating. I actually did that right. I might put something on top of this just so players can jump up on top of that. Let me do that now before I forget. Just kidding. Where's the... What happened to you? Oh, I guess I have to do that first. Okay. Say prop static. I don't know the difference between prop static and prop detail. I think detail is something you put out of reach of the player, and it's not something that you can make contact with. It doesn't have an actual like physics setting to it, so the bullets won't hit it or anything like that. I think, I'm not sure though. It's been too long and I don't remember the differences. So we're going to go to world model. We're going to go ahead and say wood. Actually, you know what? Let's say junk. Junk, because this is the shitty house, so nothing. Okay. How about props? Props, yo. Mad props. Well, there's some good trees in here. Why are there trees in the props? Oh, because there's anything in the props, damn. Alright, that's fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, what the fuck? Alright, you know what? We're just going to get rid of the filter and just open this shit up here. Hey, boy. Oh, look at that. Actually, that's good. I like how they did that. Props utilities? Mad props utilities? Ooh, that stuff's good. Okay, no. Gameplay props? What the fuck is that? That's good. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That's neat. It's a flag for the terrorists. That's a good idea. A giant thing of fucking concrete. Safe? Oh, I'm gonna have to put that in the house. Legs? Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Cool. Crates. Oh, damn. I was like, why aren't crates and crates? Crates and crates and crates. Alright, that's cool. That's really neat. I might actually, Would it look good if I put this? No. No, it wouldn't look good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Cancel. What am I doing? Why would I do that? I'm actually going to put this here like that. I bet that's... It's a little bigger. No, it's about the same size. How about instead a smaller crate? Is that... What the hell are you doing? You know what? Is there a way to shrink this son of a bitch? I wouldn't think so. Nope. That's okay. Let's find something else. Maybe the crate idea won't work. I probably should have done that instead of the stack of fucking wood. I don't know why I did. I don't know why I did wood. Because it was kind of like steps, I guess. That's got to be my logic there. So, holiday lights. I'll check that out. That's nice. Festive. Vietnam. I could put some mattresses out and whatnot. That's cool. Ooh, Tibet. What do we got in here, Tibet? Some nice tapestry and whatnot. And lights, I guess that's what those things are. Handling, crash site. What the hell's a crash site? I mean, clearly it's like, what? Why is there a crate in every single fucking Vostok? Oh, and then there's the crate. Alright, this must be where I got the wood from. Big fan of the wood. Whoop. Could put just like a shitty ass random piece of ductwork in. Not that it'll render right, but that'd be kind of funny. I mean, what do you see at a person's house that just doesn't take care of their property? Yeah, I don't know about any of that stuff. This is all probably like pillars, yeah, and whatnot. Hey, Italiano, don't worry about it. Serious, don't worry about it. No, and hey, there's a crate again. Does this thing follow you around? Oh, I could put a body in one of the rooms. No, that'd be too much. Okay. Okay. No. Tides. No. Parent AC. Prodigy. You could put concrete bags up on top of that. I bet that would work. Come here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Alright, so what I will do is put this guy here. And then I will take you. Stop it. And I'll put it right on top. I probably should not float it into the fucking house. Okay. One more. One more. One more. Okay, okay. Perfect. Now, why does it look like... Oh, it's the reflection. Alright, there you go. That's good. It's beautiful. Beautiful. That'll work out real nice like. Alright, let me go ahead and add the gutter to... I don't know, you think a player would be able to walk on that? I think so. Let's add the gutter to the other side over here. Gutter. Oh my gosh. Sometimes. Come on. Man, that was harder than it needed to be. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do the no draw. I know I'm breaking my own rule, or not the no draw, but the metal texture. Honestly, 1, 2... Yeah, 1, 2 sides of that's not going to break the map. I'm not really worried about it too much. Okay, so now that that is done, what do I need to do next? Start adding doors, windows, furniture, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and add a door. Now this one I experimented with a door frame. I like the way door frames work, look. I'm not really thinking that I'm going to keep a swinging door on this one, just because a lot of people are going to be traversing in and out of the front door of both houses. So I'm thinking about making just a destructible door. Like one you can shoot a couple times, it falls apart, and you can run right through. I might put a swinging door on the bedrooms and the bathroom upstairs. I think I will, but everything else is going to be I'll put one on the garages as well. But as far as the front door and the bottom floor layout, probably no doors. Actually, most houses don't have doors between, like actual doors between their kitchen and their dining room. At least not here in America. So, I mean, if you do, I'm not going to hold it against you. Maybe a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and find out where that door frame is. There it is, already selected. So I'm going to bring it down one more. And I'm going to go ahead and build a door. Now, this time I actually am going to be building an entity out of a polygon. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you how that's done. So I am going to do the no draw for the texture. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and select this, and I'm going to say door. Actually, before I even do that, I'm going to select both sides. So that is selected. I'm going to say door bitches, and that's already done. So then we're going to come to the doors, which I think that one right there probably, if I can get it to fit, which what the fuck? Why would that even suggest that that is fitting? Well, maybe it is. Ugh, that's ugly. Go ahead and say cancel. Shit. I'm gonna ruin that. It's okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and select another door because that one has aids. Alright, we'll select this one and we'll do that, and we'll just say, hey, make it fit. Alright, there you go. I mean, it's a nice looking door for a shitty house, but hey, you know, whatever. Obviously your door handle's not on your left side, it's going to be your right, so we're going to go ahead and give this one the old flipperoo, and then tell it to fit again. There we go. Hopefully they didn't. Ah, shit. No, wait. Am I retarded? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, same thing here. 180. Boom. Fit. There we go. Alright. So now we have a door and a door frame, so it actually looks semi-realistic. I'm not worried about a door handle because this door is going to blow up. Not blow up, but just be destroyed. So now what we're going to do here is double click on that. Edit groups. And that's the wrong thing. Where the hell? Oh, that's right. You go up here and you go, where's it at? Where's it at? It's tools, tie to an entity. Yep, there we go. So now this is going to be a function. See, now this is how you turn it into a door. But you say function detail, I believe. Apply? No, function. Oh boy. Oh boy. Function wall. Can you do a function wall to it? Function gravity, function impact, look, hurt. That's all triggers. I want functions. Environmental, function, breakable. There it is. Okay. Now, you gotta name it. Every entity need to be named something. So we're gonna say bad neighbor door. We're gonna BNF door. Shame on me. I should know better. BNF. There we go. Lowercase, guys. Okay, so we'll save it. So BNF door. Alright. Script. Damage filter. No. Disable shadows. No, we're not going to disable shadows. Project texture cache. No. Disable flashlight. No. Explosion. We don't want it to explode and kill anybody. That doesn't make any sense. Parent, if I wanted to link it to another entity, I can do it that way. So let's say I had a window here and I linked it to the door entity. If somebody broke the window entity and the door and the window was the door's parent entity, both the door and the window would break. Okay. Go on. Yeah. Do I remember what the hell this is? Prop data, wood tiny, wood medium, I guess. Set to best approximate the size and material of the wood entity's brushes. If set, it will override the entity's health and no, okay. I don't want to do that. I want to set my own health for that. Strength is 1. I'm gonna say 20. That's the door's health. Material type. This will, instead of automatically detecting that, hey, that's wood, it's gonna see that or think that it's glass right now. So we're gonna change it to wood. Apply. And there's different types of materials here, like flesh, cinder block, ceiling tile, computer, unbreakable glass, rocks, metal pane, all that fantastic shit. But we want wood. The gibs, we're going to make it so that they just fly in whatever direction the server decides. And then there you go. That's pretty much it. So that will be that. So when the player shoots that and generates 20 hit points against that door, the door will break. And players will be able to traverse inside and out as they please. Now I think for the windows I'm going to go ahead and put a window sill here just to kind of give it a more realistic look. Maybe bring it over the back side a little bit of the windowsill so it's kind of sticking into the living room like for reals, yo. I'll bring it up here. Same difference. We're going to do brails. No draw. There you go. Yeah, that'll work fine then. I'm not worried. What? Did I go the wrong way? I certainly did, John. Certainly did. There we go. Okay, so now it's actually sticking off the correctest way. Is okay, so we'll do that, that, and that. So again, 4 out of the 6 are textured. We'll say wood. Take that, and then there you go. We got a windowsill. And now I suck at life. There we go. Windowsill. Alright, that's better. Now I will go ahead and put... will glass look good there though? Let me think about that for a second. I kind of want to go look at a window. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and build a frame. We're going to get fancy. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and build. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, sorry, I had to check something real quick. Okay. I think that looks good. Go ahead and put a thin sheet of glass in there now, so we can go ahead and do this. Wow, come on. I swear sometimes this editor is so finicky, even the newer version. Get your ass over there. Okay, there we go. So from that side to that side, and then we'll go ahead and bring her down, just like so, all the way down, like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a no draw texture for you. No draw. The box was empty. It sure was, Bob. It sure was. Let's try that again. That's right, I forgot I gotta do this. That's my bad, everyone. You can't create it flat like that. You gotta give it some sort of dimension on all three dimensions, and then you can go ahead and flatten it out. Just like so. And then I can give it the no draw. As a matter of fact, if I keep it like that, it can be a little thick. I believe on both sides. What the? There we go. And then glass. There we go. Then we can go ahead and select what type of glass we're going to use. And if I remember correctly, no, I don't want that one. Actually, that's kind of cool, even though I don't want it. What does it look like when it fits? Looks like a big giant fucking window. No. I want this one. No. I mean, it's a shitty house, but it ain't that shitty. How about this one? That doesn't even look like glass. How about this one? That looks alright. I can't see anything, so I'm not sure. I mean, I can kind of see something there. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We'll use that. We'll use that. Okay, there you go. So, there's that. So we'll go ahead and squish this guy down. Actually, no, let's keep him like that because, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to move them as close together as possible. There we go. Okay, so then the same thing for this. Now, I'm not sure that this automatically sets it to be breakable, even though it's made out of the material that you would think it would notice and become breakable. But so we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and tie this to an entity, and we're going to call this one, Well, first we got to find the function breakable. There we go. Apply. There we go. We're going to name it. Got to name them. So we said bad neighbor front window. There we go. Apply. Okay. And the things we need to worry about, of course, is the strength, which is 1. That's fine. Actually, no, let's give it 10, so that way it kind of gives, you have to shoot it a couple times. Random. Perfect. Alright, there we go. So we have a door and a window here that is broken. Breakable, not brokeable. Okay. There's that. Next thing I'm going to do is build a static prop onto the, whoa, not a person. Man, I wonder if there's a way I can change the outright. So let me click on this guy. Yeah, here we go. So if I change this to prop static, actually, will prop detail, I gotta do some research on this because I'm not sure if prop detail is what I think it is. I think you're supposed to use that for shit that's not going to be interactable, like a light. Oh, okay, so I probably should just filter out the whole damn thing. So a light like this, I want a why is that in the like glass? That's nice. Okay, so no. 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 No, 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 no. I might give it this one. Apply. Where am I at? Apply. Why isn't the angle settable? Okay. Apply. Okay, so do I set it here? I guess I do. Okay. So we'll go ahead and change this way. It's kind of odd. I have a feeling that's not going to render in the game. I think there's something jacked up with it. Yeah. That looks good enough for government work right there. Okay, there we go. Floating above the damn wall. There we go. Still floating above the damn wall. I suck. Alright, there we go. Alright. There's your flippin' porch light. You dirty old bastard who lives there. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and create the windows for this biatch up here. I don't think I'm going to create the frames and stuff. I really don't care that much. You know, if I do though, I can easily just copy and paste them over to the other one. No. Doodle that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just put the windows in. You don't want to get bogged down with so much detail that it just, I mean, yeah, I guess people will appreciate it in the end, but I don't know. I get bored. I don't want to get bored. I want to keep moving forward here. So that's, oh, son of a bitch. I screwed that one up, didn't I? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to do that. We're going to move that up like so. We're going to go ahead and give it the old no draw. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and edit copy or control C if you're feeling mightily lazy. Actually, you know what? Now that I've already done it, I don't need to do a control C. I can just build the square in the other thing here, which is shit, I'm fucking that one up already. Here we go. What the hell is going on in my life? Seriously. Ah, man. There we go. Well, that's cool. Yeah, right through the wall. Alright. Come on. It might be time to quit tonight. There's that. And no draw over your face. Okay. Same difference here. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it the old... same old glass treatment. Glass. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and come down to glass. Apply. Fit. Now, why is that opaque there, but not... Oh, there we go. And fit. Fit. There we go. Okay. I don't know, it almost looks like the glass isn't even there. I don't like that. Yeah, whatever. Screw it. It'll be alright. This isn't supposed to be perfect. This is just to be meant to be somewhat immersive. So we'll go ahead and tie to an entity. Same dealio. Function breakable. Apply. Go ahead and call this BF. I don't know. Master bedroom. BENM window 1. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. We'll go 10. Glass. Random. Perfect. That's all we need. Same difference. Go ahead and tool, tie to an entity. I really should save it here. I'm about to do that. Breakable. Go ahead, same thing. BNM window 2. Okay. Nope. We're gonna go ahead 10. Beautiful. Done. Just like that. We'll do Control S. Save the map. Save the map, save the map. There's that. Okay, and that's it. So let's go ahead and build a door. Actually, I might do the swinging door here, just so I can get this done. So this is where it gets interesting, because I'm actually going to have to spawn myself into what's called a corridor just to verify that it's working properly. And I'll show you in a second here how that works. Cordon, not a quarter, sorry. Okay, so we'll go ahead and build the map or a door about that big. Come on down. Alright, there you go. It's a little thick, but that's alright. Do the no draw. And we'll go ahead and apply. Oh shit, that was the wrong button. There we go. We're going to go ahead and give the textures, or give the size of the rectangle the textures that are going to be seen by the player, which is obviously is front and back. So we'll go ahead and do door again, get the same shitty looking door, the 2 down here, this one, apply, and fit. Yep, that'll work, except don't want it to swing from the right or the left. That's fine, I'll make it swing from the left. Okay, so that being said, then I want to go in here, just like that, and give it a wood texture. Something like that, which should match what the door looks like. There you go. So that way when the door swings open, it'll not disappear. So I think right now I'm going to go ahead and do a copy and paste of this bastard and go ahead and blow him in here as well. Let's see if it... No, not even close to where to go. Good job. Alright, so we'll bring this up to level here. Yeah. Yeet. Right there. Put it right in the damn middle. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright, so for this one, we'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to do again. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and say, hey, how about a save? Then we're going to say tie to an entity. Nope, I have the wall selected. Good job. Let's go ahead and tell me that's not tied to an entity now. It's not. It is. So Control Z, because duh. There we go. Tie to an entity. Function, and guess what this is going to be? Door rotating. You guessed it. Now this gets fun. So this is going to be BNF, well, BNF garage door 1. Apply. Okay. Now, you see that blue ball in the middle? That's the axis of which the door will rotate on. So there's a couple things we need to set. The speed. You gotta be careful about this one. If you set the speed to like a 200 or 300 or 400, you're literally going to kill players opening a door, which can be fun if that's your intention, but it's not ours. So I think 100 will probably work for now. So this is the old shit. We don't have to worry about that. So check this out. This is where it's interesting. So you can actually select the sound that your door will make when it opens. So if I want to say wood break, well, now I want to do wood door or wood scrape. Listen to this. That's a great sound, but that's not what you want your door to sound like when every time somebody opens it. It might sound cool at first, but imagine 32 players running around your map opening the door constantly. You're going to drive people insane. So we can do lefts. We can do something like that. Do that. Just because it says step doesn't mean that it's actually got to be a step. It could be something even like this, or some. Nah, I'm probably not that. Let's see. We got smooth. We can do. No, it doesn't have a sound. We'll do wood, door break. Or, see, that's a great sound right there, because that sounds like, you know, it says door lock. That sounds like somebody's opening a door. So we're going to go ahead and say yes. Start sound. There we go. So, delay before it resets. If we want to set the door to automatically close on its own, which we will, that's what we'll do. Blocking damage. See what I was talking about with the door flapping open real fast? You can do cool tricks and stuff like that if you ever wanted to make a map that killed people by itself, like I'm going to do with the car. That would be how you do it. Blocking damage with, like, if you wanted a door to slam down on somebody and crush them, or a door to swing open real fast and hit them and kill them. That would be it. If you wanted to send somebody a message every time they open the door, like, go fuck yourself, you put it in there and then it would display up on the screen. Actually, I think it would come in through console. I think. If you wanted the door to be triggered open by somebody shooting it, then there you go. You can lock, unlock. There's so many things. So the spawning position is closed, which is this right here. You're telling it how it's starting. So right now, this is as it identifies a closed position. Now, this is where it gets fun. Your pitch roll, okay? The entity's orientation to the world. Pitch is a rotation around the y-axis, which is this son of a bitch right here. Yaw is a rotation around the z-axis. Roll is the rotation around the x-axis. Okay, so what I want to do is first, let's see here, apply. We're going to grab this guy. I'm going to say, hey, this bastard needs to use that as his axis. Now, once that's done, I can come down here and say, pitch roll, I want it to open up that way. So when, actually, you know what? Negative. I'm going to tell it to open up that way. So we'll set it to 90. So that way, when the, actually, no. So you got to pay attention to this. You want it to open up to 180. Why am I saying that? Because check out the direction that indicator's pointing. That's the direction that thing's going to swing. So it's going to swing in that direction on that axis. And then it'll close after 4 seconds. We want to test it out real quick. No problem. Oh, remember what I did? So we got to go back here and change this back to player. Well, fuck you then. Alright, so we'll come back over here and say player terrace. Boom, right there. And this is what I'm talking about with the orientation. Notice how he has his front orientation is this way, so he's facing that way, which is where the arrow was pointing. If I do that, look, it's pointing that way now. Pretty cool, huh? So there's that. Something I forgot to set on this. How to open it. Okay. Apply. How do I... Flags. Here we go. That's how. Touch opens. Or I can set it to... use opens, which is what I want to do. So use opens. There you go. Now, this is where it gets fun. I'm going to go ahead and control save again. And I am going to set up what's called a cordon. So we're going to go ahead and set up, create new cordon bounds. This is going to be called door test. And what I'm going to do is do this and do that. And make sure that it's big enough, which is not even close. There we go, on both sides there. And then I'm going to say, and you see toggle cordon state. So there we go. Now what this is going to do is only render what you're seeing here. Why? Well, that way when you're testing stuff like this, like stuff that is a functioning entity, you don't have to load the entire damn map every single time. Trust me, it helps. So we'll hit the F9 key and go, let's do it. And I think once we test the functionality of this, either way, I'm probably going to call it a night. Okay, here we go. So terrorist. Yeah, look.
We will make them regret this.
Alright, so there you go. So obviously I've got to figure out why the starting position orientation is through the wall, but the function portion of it works. So see the sound it's making? That's pretty cool. I might speed it up a little bit just to kind of... I don't like the fact that it makes the sound twice. But that's okay. But see how that works? That's pretty nifty. Alright, so that's that. Wait, I gotta do this like I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna exit out through the console. And hopefully, yep, it actually worked. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take the cordon off. And clearly I fucked that up somehow, so let's take a look at the entity and see what I did wrong. Now why was... Well, I'm going to have to do some research on this anyway, which happens to be a good stopping point anyway. Origin. Position of the entity center in the world, rotating and typically rotate around. Right, that's, yeah, that's the little blue ball that we moved there. So... Alright, well, I'll figure it out then. Reverse direction. Yeah, that might be it right there. Yeah. Either that or it's gonna fuck it up completely. Yeah, I'll play with it a little bit offline here, off camera, and we'll figure it out. But thanks for watching, guys. This is probably it for me tonight. I got to get to bed. I got work in the morning. I will be on some point, either tomorrow night, the night after. Got a lot of homework that I still got to do. And we'll try to go ahead and finish out the rest of the map. I'll probably just work on building out the details in this map, and then offline at some point I'll build out the details in this map over here, or the details in this house over here, and that way you guys don't have to watch that. So the last thing I'll probably do in the next video will probably be the light entities, and some more just the I gotta make the car as well, so you'll see me do that, the functioning vehicle as it drives around slaughtering innocent players as they try to traverse the road. Alright guys, well, have a good night, and I will see you at another time and date. Adios.